Ben and Sharon, it is so hard to talk to so many people who are trying to come to grips with this unthinkable tragedy. The Chattanooga Recruitment Center behind us, where he first came and opened fire, we found about 50 bullet holes in the front window. Good evening to you. A week ago, the family gathered at his hospital bed behind us, fearing they'd have to say goodbye. 2 days ago, he opened his eyes. Then yesterday, they took him off life support. To say that they are amazed by his recovery so far is an understatement. This, again, one of two crime scenes. Investigators are still coming over at this hour. We should also pass along, among the victims tonight, 3 are injured, one said to be in very serious condition. And Sharon, so many of us do it. You pick up your cell phone. All it takes is a single click. You can find a date. A lot of people here in Atlanta are taking advantage of this new technology, but police tonight stressing that it can be very dangerous. You know, Tracy, quite the harrowing tale. Kathy Soifer was one of the first off of the plane minutes after it crashed at New York's LaGuardia Airport. Passengers say they felt a big boom when they hit the runway, which was covered in snow at the time. It came just a few feet, actually, from hitting the home behind us, and the damage here is really astounding when you think about it. In fact, we found this. This is a table that was inside one of the classrooms. Look at these tree branches, okay? We're talking about tree branches 6-7 feet long, and they were just blown away. Systematically went through this strip mall here in Buckhead, hit a salon, hit a clothing store, then hit this boutique. I want to give you the most up-to-the-minute information that we just got within the last 30 seconds. The Department of Corrections telling us that it has been postponed here as we enter 11 o'clock.
Howdy, Adam.
Howdy, Scott. How are you tonight? If you thought traffic was bad on the connector, just imagine what it was like when everybody started to slow down a little bit because they look to the side and they see, what? A guy riding a horse?
Adam Harding. He is live in Midtown. Adam, I'm sure you're laughing at this music as well. We understand that some people you talk to are still scratching their heads about Valentine's.
I think I'm one of them that's still scratching his head. Who grabbed a can of spray paint over the weekend, went to cars and homes. They did a lot of damage. Every day, Will, you have ridden your bike to school? Yeah. Yeah, we got the seal of approval. Yeah, he's ready for tomorrow. Come on, Will, I'm going to beat you. All right. And the damage is just never ending here on Plum Island. In fact, this home right here will have to be taken down tomorrow. Tonight, the city of Chattanooga is praying, healing together, one step at a time.
We look to Thursday's events and wonder how we can ever be the same place we were just a mere 2 days ago.
We now have our first look tonight at the victims.
They were friends. They were confidants. They were comrades.
4 Marines gunned down in a tragedy unlike any other this city has ever seen.
I think it's very important to show that we are Chattanooga strong, that we are united.
Seeing the community here is beautiful, and it's a great honor to be a part of it.
Tonight, federal investigators are still working on a motive for Thursday's shooting. The 24-year-old suspect's home raided by the FBI. What they found, though, is still a mystery.
I couldn't believe it was right next door in this subdivision in Chattanooga.
The killings tonight treated as an act of terror. The accused gunman, just the quiet kid from Hickson, who played soccer with his neighbors just the other day.
It's sad for the Marines that were killed. I don't think we knew it was coming.
And God forgive me, but I'm glad he's where he's at now.
At the Growing Memorial site today, we met Sally Breyer.
He came in from that way.
Sat in her car Thursday praying her family would survive as the gunman opened fire.
I didn't know what to do, so I just fell in the front seat and laid down so he wouldn't see me. I didn't know what else to do.
The harrowing tales now emerging alongside the stories of faith in the most troubling of times.
Those Marines didn't deserve it. These poor guys didn't deserve it. They're fighting for us. Why in the hell does somebody want to hurt them?
Tonight, this yellow crime scene tape that you see behind us literally separates this first shooting scene in half. Beyond the crime scene tape, that is still a police investigation where about 50 shots were fired, and police are still looking at surveillance cameras. On the other side is where people have come for hours and now days to continue to pray and leave mementos, flowers, signs, and pay their respects to the fallen heroes. This, again, one of 2 crime scenes. Investigators are still coming over at this hour. We should also pass along, among the victims tonight, 3 are injured, one said to be in very serious condition. In Chattanooga, Tennessee, I'm Adam Harding, CBS 46 News. It was on this tiny bridge over this little creek in the small town of Cleveland Shannon Hamilton lost his whole world. His daughter Cecily killed in a crash a month ago tomorrow.
Just a fearless kid that loved to laugh, loved to dance, and loved to have a good time.
Cecily was with her friend Taylor. Their car went off the roadway and plunged into the water. Shannon has made it his life's mission to make sure that never happens again.
When you're a grieving parent and you've lost your child, you do what you got to do.
He wants a guardrail right here. He says he's gone to the city, he's pleaded, but so far nothing.
Almost 30 days went by, still nothing, and so I decided to take matters into my own hands.
He thought he'd start building the rails himself. Police warned him not to.
They were very respectful. They tried to talk me out of it. He looked at me and said, "You're going to do this anyway, aren't you?" And I said, "Yes."
Sad. It's sad.
Shannon was arrested minutes later. He's not angry, though. Not at all.
He had to do his job, and as a father, I had to do my job, and all I was trying to do is save lives. I don't condone doing illegal activity, but I'm on a mission to impact lives and to do positive things.
At the accident site, there are still hugs, there are still tears. There's also music and stories.
They wouldn't want me to be sad. Taylor, he'd tell me all the time, keep up playing the guitar, because that's just what I do.
Noah Dotson lost 2 friends that day 4 weeks ago.
I wasn't even 3 miles down the road the day that it happened, and I was just devastated.
But he knows their deaths will help bring change.
The lives that they led and lived are still in the hearts of everybody that knew them.
I know she's smiling down. The community's come together, supported us 100%, and even officers. They know where I'm coming from.
And this is a change we're told county leaders want to see, too. In fact, they think in the next 2 weeks, if not sooner, those barriers will be put in place right on this bridge. As for Shannon, he says he'll continue to come here every day until he sees those barriers in place for himself. In White County, I'm Adam Harding, CBS 46 News.
CBS 46's Adam Harding is at the scene of the crime tonight, where he was the first reporter to speak with Detective Green's father.
And Stephanie, this whole shooting happening in a matter of seconds in this quiet subdivision. Neighbors are still shaken. This 22-year veteran of the police force leaves behind 4 sons.
I am extremely proud of that man right there.
Terrence Avery Green had this infectious smile.
He was the kind of person that was easily embraced. I guess because he was so ready to embrace others.
He was a gentle giant.
He was just that kind of person.
And his 4 boys were his everything.
Terrence has left us this wonderful legacy here, and we appreciate him for that.
It has been a nightmare for Terrence's dad, Johnny, still shaken from that 2 a.m. phone call. His son killed in an ambush attack Wednesday. His family knows he died a hero.
Even his life was cut short. I still feel like he had a good life.
The 22-year police veteran remembered for being something of a tough guy who did all he could for the family he loved.
The legacy that he has left, how God even got away a blessing by taking some of us and allowing us to leave a legacy.
The family tonight opening up their home and sharing with us some warm memories of the 48-year-old detective who served more than 2 decades on this police force. I should also mention there was a second police officer also shot in this neighborhood. He's expected to survive in large part thanks to a police radio that was on him. That's where the bullet hit. We're live in Fulton County. Adam Harding, CBS 46 News.